And nigga, be real to yourself before you real with anybody else. YouTube. What's the big old deal? Me and this y'all favorite hood partner, Big Nina Boy. We back cracking with another one on my mama's son, though. Right? So look, man. Let me see. Should I switch it to my other channel, man? Should I switch it to my other channel? Hold on, let me see who over there, man. If I got enough crowd over there on my second channel, we're gonna move it over there. But shout out to everybody pulling up though. That's falling in. We got 71 people in here right now. We got 71. Can we get to 89? Hold on, man. Give me 1 second though, man. You know I'm gonna drop them gems on y'all real fast. Nah, man, this the one I want to get to. All right, hey, it's only 3 people over there. There's a one. All right, so look, man. Before we get into this reaction, man. So let me just say this, man. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna just stay on this channel, man. Let me just say this, right? So I talked to Wack the other day, right? You know, we had a little 1-2 on the phone, little cordial conversation, and you know, I'm thinking, all right, I'm gonna interview him. We go pop it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I think a lot of people should be able to see through limo tent when it comes to, well, I see through limo tent. You know, you got on Deuce M live and say, yeah, I'm finna do an interview with Nina Boy, and I'm like, here you go, running the play again, because y'all remember with Snoopy Badass, he announced he was finna do some interview with Snoopy and all this crazy ish. And then when he did the interview with him, he pump faked, did the 42 on him and changed the narrative, played cool with him, act like they was friends, and then got him on the line and just dog walked him. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Nina Boy, man, I'm way more sharper than that. I'm way more, you know, smarter than that. And then I know how he think. I know how Wack think. I know how he operate. I know how he come in. He play cool, he play smooth. But I also know he likes to address your issue to compare and then flip it and get to the topic of what he really want to talk about. So I seen it. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't fucking with it, man. Wack, keep doing your thing, man. Big success to you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we cordial, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, I see through limo tent, man, and I'm one of them dudes that when I see the play, you know, I want to see when you get to a certain age in life, you know when to fall back. You know what I'm saying? By the time you reach the age 35 or 40, you know, you learn to stay silent. You see what I'm saying? And then you learn to, when you see somebody who try to be smarter than you, you don't compete with somebody who try to portray like they smarter than you. You just sit back, you watch and you listen and you check game. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, all right, cool. Because at the end of the day, you know, Wack is probably one of the most persuasive people that get on this internet. And I have a way with words. My grammar, my terminology, my comprehension skills is very up to par. So I'm not the average hood nigga that could really get on here and you try to converse with him and paint a narrative and flip the script. I see through that. So I'm like, damn, nigga, why would you get on? You went on Deuce M's live and just tell the world we finna do an interview, we finna do a talk and all that shit. And then you already showing your agenda. You played your hand. You did the same hand. See, Wack don't change his narrative. He keeps the same strategy every time. You see what I'm saying? He never really adapt to each person that he's working with. He used the same one too. You know what I'm saying? I see with me, I don't do circles. I do straight lines. You know what I'm saying? So in an interview I want to do was I want to give him a solid narrative about how, you know, all of this is turning out on the other side of the fence when it was supposed to be in his favor. So, you know, Wack called. I'm like, and I was busy at the time. I didn't even get a chance to call him back. But then I'm like, nah, see you playing them games. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of them dudes that see through limo tent. So looking at it, I'd rather just be cool with cuz. You know, my narrative is my narrative, man. I don't think we need to do an interview. It's all cool, man. I see it because you know how he is like this. He'll be like, yeah, see, and he'll talk about me and Spider Loc issue, me and this bitch issue, you know, with Reggie White, and then with the bitch. I'm like, look, man, like I tell everybody, if somebody would do something crazy, you need to report that shit, send them up the river, all that shit. Like when you come in and you want to attack somebody or address they issues before we talk about your issue, then that's already a no bueno. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm you know, but you know, the world's smelling what I'm selling, man, and they know how I get down, man. I don't have nothing to hide, chest out, chin up, front and center. And I'm one of the coolest dudes that really do this, right? So I'm looking, I'm like, damn, you know, shout out to TY though, man. I see you in there, TY. Yeah, nah, man, I was just like, yeah, cuz I'm not, it's all good because Wack pose as your friend. He want to get you comfortable. He want to make sure that everything is all grand. He want, oh man, we cool. We finna, I really don't need no help, no assistance. And you know, with him being a top tier with the influence shit, you know, that's what you can offer somebody. But I got to this point on my own, no handouts, none of that, you know, and I'm just not with the holding hands and kicking cans with no man. So respectfully, Wack, I gotta decline your offer. You know what I'm saying? Big up to you, big success to you. You still a black man. I'm always gonna say salute to any black man that's trying to eat off these streets. I'm gonna leave it right there. So let's get into the reaction, man. We got Wack 100 exposing Bricc Baby for letting Big U extort him. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because he is super privy to the stuff that happened before it happens. You know what I'm saying? So no longer ado, man, let's get into this reaction. Shout out to the 200 people up in here. We only had 7 minutes. All right, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go.
But because they talking about Bricc hit a lick, that will put the people on Bricc.
Wack 100 claims Big U was extorting Bricc Baby. However, Bricc himself denied this to be true. What are your thoughts on this?
Bricc knows, since Bricc want to bring up some dirt, I'm going to bring up some dirt, right? Because Cuz been blackmailing Bricc.
Nah, he ain't blackmailing.
Cuz been blackmailing Bricc.
He ain't never blackmailed
for years.
He ain't never blackmailed me
for
ever
years.
In life.
Blackmail on a blackmail is crazy. What?
Listen.
They want to say I'm in the pace, so I don't know. Is he in there?
Yeah, he in the work. He in the work, Wack. He even said it on the floor when earlier. He said he in the work, and he said niggas trying to get him locked up, Wack.
No, what he in the work? What they say?
I think it's the conversation you talking about with a nigga on the phone talking about cracking somebody's jaw.
Oh, that's all it is. He ain't in the work. See, that's all it is. He not in the work. But let me tell you what's funny, right? These niggas is weird. They don't understand that when you done with wiretaps, the receiver of the call, who ain't tapped, has no control on being in there if calling them and you don't know. Both parties don't know. Or maybe one party does know. Right? But I had a situation where they were saying, well, you in the work. Well, I mean, what you mean? That's a calling you. Well, wait, bro, if a nigga calling you and you answering your phone, what's up, homie? Yo, Wack, whoop, be at the office, I'm gonna pull up, I'll be there at 8. Boom. Your phone ain't tapped, the other nigga phone is tapped. So in this situation, the crazy part about it, what ain't nobody recognizing, is Big U was just in the Sue Surf. He knew his phone was hot all these years and kept it the way it was.
I want y'all to really watch because it's crazy because sometimes when you hear Wack, he tell you exactly who he is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching because I recall Bricc Baby saying that he talked to Loose Cannon before Wack 100 came in the picture. This was when when Loose and Big U was around each other. They had already talked. So when I'm seeing him go at Bricc, I'm like, damn, I can't not think that Loose, you know what I'm saying, Wack put Loose on Bricc. You see what I'm saying? He put him on him. That was the whole play. So, you know, and it was crazy because I really was go interview Wack on some narrative shit. You know what I'm saying? Not to try to make him look crazy, let him say, you know, speak his direction, but he got a major, massive platform. So far as him giving me an interview and all that, it wasn't something that I asked for. This was something that he wanted to do upon himself. So, and then I had to look like, you know, I'm very smart and intelligent. I know that there's a play going on, but see, I'm like that dude that meet you at every stop sign. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a person that I'm not going to compete with somebody who have an agenda or a narrative to try to portray a situation that's not even factual. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, cool. Now you jump on Deuce M Live and say, yeah, me and Nina Boy. And, you know, of course, everybody think, oh, look, he about to try to get Nina Boy up under his wing. Watch how he... Look, bro, I done did everything on this platform. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of these dudes that's down, don't got no money. Like, nigga, I really grind. I really do my 1-2 out here, so I'm not worried about that. But I always tell y'all, rule number one, always be prepared for people to switch up on you. Anything, when you dealing with this internet shit, nigga, it ain't no real friends in this internet game. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be playing cool with you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what Wack say? I got the content. Wack 100 would have definitely played cool until he seen an open spot to go live and try to switch hands on the nigga, right? But I'm gonna intercept that with no problem, nigga, because I'm full court pressed with what I do and how I think. So I know Wack, you know what I'm saying, can't make no content out of me. But if he didn't go over Deuce M Live and announce that shit, it would have been cool. He already showed his hand. Mind you, anytime that he announced he finna do something with somebody and we see him do it, it's always a negative spin. Look how he dog walked that nigga Snoopy Badass. Nigga Snoopy Badass is still hurt from that shit. Talking about, yeah, fuck blood on Pyro. That nigga foul blood. Look, that nigga made Snoopy Badass say, he was like, Snoopy Badass, man, you too good for them niggas over there. And Snoopy Badass turned to a bitch. Oh, I know I'm too good for them niggas, blood. Not me, nigga. Not me. Yeah, nigga thought he had somebody, huh? Look at him. Yeah, blood. I'm finna start doing some business with Nina Boy, man. Nah, Wack, we gonna stay cool. You know, me and you talked on the phone. You know what our situation is. We gonna stay cool, man. You just stay your way. I'll stay my way. Imano. Stay out my way, and I'm gonna stay out your way. But this content, we gonna run the content for sure. But nigga ain't gonna make no content out of Nina Boy, gang. You know what I'm saying? Really catch it though, nigga, because, you know, I wanted to... Look, this is my thing, right? I'm sitting back and I'm looking like, dang, Loose, Bricc Baby had an opportunity to really, like, take off. But who was the common denominator? They let all the niggas that come before them still have a grip on them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, this is a solo plane over here, man. I don't ride with no passengers. You know what I'm saying? I'm thugging on my own. But, you know, I just want to say this to the YNs and to every street nigga that's out there, bro. So you mean to tell me that you niggas is willing to sit down and do 20 years, then nigga go work at the oil field or go, you know what I'm saying, go work at the train station, you know what I mean, and Amtrak and Pacific trains and all that shit and do 8 to 10 hours a day? You niggas rather risk your life for some internet fame and a couple dollars? It's killing me, my nigga. It's killing me to the point where I'm watching black men crash out on this internet and sit back and act like it's nothing. These dudes is fighting major time. Major time. You niggas is out here. You niggas are throw your whole life away for some fame and instead of go getting a 8 to 5 or get a legitimate hustle. You know what I'm saying? If you go do this content shit, run it up, nigga, stay focused and committed. Because listen, it's people on this internet that's literally making $90,000 a month, $40,000 a month, $60,000 a month. I ain't there yet, but I can't wait, nigga. Let me touch a 60 ball on this motherfucker. They would never know. They would never know. I swear to God, nigga. But nah, man. I want y'all to pay attention to what Wack is saying, man. And Wack is smart than a motherfucker. See, when you dealing with somebody like Wack, you don't try to compete with somebody who already had that ideology that he's smarter than everybody. You stay silent. You sit back. You chill in the cut. You observe, and then you wait till he drop his guard, and then you approach the situation. Because most people don't even just listen to Wack say. He makes so much sense to the point where you won't even see the cracks in his agenda. And then by the time you catch on to it, you sitting back like, oh, see, he did say that, huh? And didn't be able to run back and have a counteract on what he was trying to say. So I'm watching these dudes, man. I gotta say this though. Man, he definitely ran loose cannon into the ground with this shit, man. He ran loose cannon into the ground, gang, because he handled that nigga. Look, he did all the dirty work for Wack. He did all the Wack 100 dirty work and got him up out of there, man. You see what I'm saying? And in the end, he was the reason why Loose Cannon and Bricc Baby came together and did that round table meeting. You see what I'm saying? He put that together. This last little live between Loose and Bricc, they was supposed to been did that shit. Times didn't add up. What a coincidence! The same fucking day that he was driving down to California to go do the interview, he run into Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? Get into a Cowboy fire this shit off a little bit, and they or whatever, boom, pop, boom. Then you go down there, do the interview. A couple hours later, everybody get wrapped up, all under one boat. Come on, gang. Niggas got to pay attention and see, man. Everybody that's around you, homie, have a hidden agenda. You just got to decipher that motherfucker and see which way you're trying to go with it. Let's go.
I'm going to tell you why. He was already aware he working with one agency. He just didn't know it was a different division in the same agency blindsided, working another case.
Damn.
Why would a nigga who just watched 14 Jersey niggas, who knew he was in their paperwork, 2022 phone number still be the same in 2025?
Crazy. Yo, did Nipsey Hussle come up in Big U paperwork with some real shit or still speculation?
I don't know. I don't even thinking about it because all this paperwork is really involved the murder in Vegas, all that shit, the sex trafficking, the shit with the brawl. This nigga Dale, who nobody want to talk about, he let niggas know he told. He don't give a fuck if it was getting extorted. And him calling different ball players and celebrities receiving funds, for the donations they was giving. I don't recall no Nipsey shit in there. I had to go back and look. I don't recall.
Hey, Wack. So when I read the work, right, Wack, and this the crazy shit about it, right? Like the nigga Bricc, that's what I was telling you the other day, Wack. The nigga Bricc name just vanished off the 43 counts indictment, Wack.
God damn.
He wasn't never on the indictment.
Oh,
Bricc is a victim. Bricc was getting extorted.
So Wack, so really Big U exposed the nigga then.
Big U the one got Bricc hot. Big U and the other nigga, because the other nigga, Bricc do a robbery somewhere else, whatever he do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Word got to the grapevine, Bricc didn't hit a lick. They get on the phone with this nigga, yeah, we hear Bricc nigga just hit a lick. So they go to talking about, okay, Bricc got to come pay up. They ain't got nothing.
Y'all don't find that ironic? Look, think about that. Think about that. How is it that Wack know the exact same play that what actually took place between Bricc Baby hitting the lick, Bricc Baby tell somebody that's still talking to Big U on the side, inform Big U that Bricc Baby passed on the lick, and then he go ahead and try to extort Bricc Baby. Y'all don't find that ironic? How is it that Wack 100 has this information? How is that? How is it that he has? This is probably around the time, but right before. Mind you, this is around that time. Remember, Nipsey died in 2019. I think Wack and Big U fell out in 2020. This is all around that same time. You see what I'm saying? Because mind you, y'all forgot that Big U got on some of these platforms and said that even Wack made donations to his nonprofit organization. That he ran the same play he ran on everybody else. Is the same thing he did to Wack 100. So that's why I gotta believe that maybe a lot of that gripe, that hate, that animosity, because they was once brothers. That when Wack 100 realized that shit, nigga, you doing me just like you doing all these other niggas, and I'm the one that helped you get on. See, the reason why Big U is very successful is because of Wack 100. Wack 100 was the one with all the plugs. Wack 100 introduced him to everybody. And once Big U got into position, he felt like he didn't need Wack 100 no more. In fact, he wanted to get Wack 100 off the scoreboard because he used the newfound celebrity status, and he used his gangster tactics and feared everybody. Wack 100 wasn't scared of Big U. In fact, Big U became a threat to Wack. So Wack had to try to get him up out of there. It was no other way to get him up out of there. So Wack 100 played the long game. What Wack 100 did was, let me go get me some Crips. I need to get some Crips. It's a perfect chess play. Wack 100, once he fell out because Wack 100 realized that Big U didn't need him anymore. Big U didn't need Wack 100 no more. Think about it. Once Wack 100 showed him the whole playing field, see, Wack was supposed to use Big U as a pawn. I'm going to use you, nigga, because you got more. I'm from Pacoima. I'm from the Valley. So I need somebody who, a top dog nigga, that's going to listen to me. Let me play you as a partner, make you feel like we're equal, but really I'm the mastermind. He already know that Big U is not as smart as him. So I already tell you, the game is 60% mental, 40% physical. So if he used Big U for the physical and then he's 60% mental, he's unstoppable. He's unstoppable. Let me tell you something. Big U wasn't nothing but a pet, but a watchdog for Big U. That's it. Wack 100 used Big U the whole time. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you hang around somebody long enough, y'all will eventually be friends. You will adapt to that environment. Y'all be friends, brothers. Y'all go on trips and family vacations and all that shit. And eventually, the hate or your agenda that you got for somebody, you won't no longer have it because you letting that person into your space. See, I see the whole play. I see through the limo tent. Wack 100 already knew that he was going to be a threat. He had to get Big U up out of here. So he started getting the Crips. He grabbed the closest person to who? Big U, Loose Cannon. He grabbed Loose Cannon because he knew Loose Cannon was a loose cannon. So he was taking, the game is chess. He was taking the pawns off of Big U board and taking them, knocking them off and putting them on his board. You see what I'm saying? And once he realized Big U got too big for the program, he was like, shit, this nigga a threat. I need to slowly remove this. Y'all don't even see this. Wack 100 is probably one of the most dangerous men when it comes to the internet. Let me tell y'all something. You don't compete with somebody like that. You don't even go up against somebody like that. You stand your ground and you play your position. You cover your own space. You stay in your own perimeter. Because let me tell you something about Wack. If Wack smell weakness, he's going to utilize that shit. You better not talk about your family, your kids, what you want to do with your life, your goals. He will exploit every decent weakness that you have. You could be a great father, man. Look how he did Snoopy Badass. He was like, yeah, man, you're a good father, man. You know one thing I like about Snoopy Badass? He talking on the phone with his kids every day. He making baby bottles. He changing diapers. Trash, man, get that shit up out of here. See, he pick you up and put you down at the same time, and I seen all of that. And what I was gonna do is I was just gonna let the world see him in the light that he wanted to be in, and I was just gonna ask him some real. I didn't even have a hidden agenda on interviewing him. I wasn't gonna try to make the nigga look like shit, none of that shit. But when I caught on to, damn, nigga, you was telling Deuce M's, yeah, me and Nina Boy finna do a live and all that shit. I said, damn, there you go right there. That's the same play he did with Snoopy Badass. Except with me, I see through limo tent. I could already predict what's his angles. See, when you got somebody like Nina Boy, I could tell you how you gonna try to run your play. And then now you backed in the corner. You see what I'm saying? Catch this game though. Now you can't play that. So you're gonna deflect. What Wack 100 will do, he will talk to you here. If he want to do business with you, he'll talk to you about your problems or whatever you got. Yeah, remember that time you got shot? See, that's why I was telling you. It's the same shit. You can't trust these niggas. Look how them niggas shot you over there. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, them other niggas knew. Them niggas knew that it was a play. They was setting you up. This is how he run it. He manipulate. He's a master manipulator. So when I seen that, I'm like, come on, Wack. Nigga, you just don't even know. Man, I was gonna actually do a clean interview with you and just on some solid shit, but I'm too smart, man. I'm too suave. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, with me, what the fuck that got to do with the price of tea in China? See, you can't come, if you go do an interview, you can't interview, you want me to interview you, but you're interviewing me. You see what I'm saying? So that's how Wack is. Wack 100 will say he want to do an interview with you and then become the interviewer. You understand what I'm saying? So I just caught on to the play, man, and I'm watching all of this shit, and now I see, like, wow, I'm too smart for that. I'm too suave for that. But also, you also gotta let Wack be. Wack is very vital to the game. Wack, he's the cleanup crew. You see what I'm saying? If you don't know how to see, one thing I know about this game, right? He's the cleanup crew. He navigate. He go through everybody who got motion and all that type of shit. And if he could get you off the board, he'll get you off the board. But when you catch on to that, you be like, hey, man, go on that way, man. Hey, go on, get up out of here. Stay your ass over there. I ain't coming over that way. You know what I'm saying? You stay your ass over there. I'm going to stay on this side. And, hey, we could be peaceful. Look, nigga, I'm USA, nigga. You another country. You know what I'm saying? And shit, nigga, I won't come over there in your world. You won't come over here in my world. And that's how the game is played. See, you can't compete with everybody that's on the board. And see, this is what happened. He done got everybody off the board. And niggas don't even see it, bro. I'm telling you. Just watch how he talk, man. Let's get it.
To do with the lick. But because they talking about Bricc hit a lick, that will put the people on Bricc.
If you've recently been injured in a car accident that wasn't your fault, I've got one question for you. Do you know how to get the maximum compensation that you deserve in the shortest?
Right? So this explains why when they snatched Bricc up in June, he was able to tell 600 they got a RICO coming. It ain't a 6-0 RICO, it's a big U RICO. But at the time, we don't know what he talking about. He mentioned Vegas. He said, yeah, it's a body in Vegas, all kind of, that nigga in trouble. We listening to him, but we don't know. We don't know nothing was going on at the time. As time progressed.
Look what he said, y'all. He said, we listening to him. He told 600 that Big you had the RICO coming. What do you mean? So basically, the whole time, you got 600 over there working for you. Because mind you, Wack and Bricc been getting into it, right? So what he do? He used 600 to get close to Bricc Baby. That's, man, come on. Y'all don't see the plays here? Everybody, what he do is he got a man for a man. He go find something that you're trying to do, somebody that you cool with, embrace them, bring them to the table, have that person watch you, keep eyes on you, and get that person, get information out of you so he can report it back to him. You see what I'm saying? But Wack 100 used the same strategy every time. He don't change up his play. His routes, he blitzing plays on the field all day. He doesn't change the location. He doesn't adapt to any environment. He plays the same rules, the same game. He don't switch it up. And I don't see how people don't see that. Listen to we. When Bricc Baby went to jail and he told 600 that shit, 600 reported that shit right back to Wack 100. You understand what I'm saying? Think about it. He went and got loose cannon. He went and got 600. You understand what I'm saying? And he used those two dudes for 2 years, a whole year, to go bad on Big U. Think about it. He used niggas' own homies to go bad on him. Used them. Look, prime example. I was talking on the phone with Wack. Wack tried to exploit the fact that me and Spider-Lo is beefing. You know what I'm saying? He was like, see, that's why I didn't mess with Spider-Lo. Look what Spider-Lo did. Look, y'all niggas that fell out over that shit and all that type of shit. And, you know, Reggie White. See, the whole time, Wack 100, Bricc Spider-Lo thinking that Reggie White is really rocking with him, but I got Reggie White on Spider. Spider don't even realize that the whole time you calling Reggie White my small friend. Wack 100 put him on you, you fucking idiot. You still run around town talking about Nina Boy. You didn't even know the homegirl, nigga, talking about the G-home. They from 6ix9ine, cuz you didn't know them until I introduced you. You got played by Wack, you dumbass motherfucker. I'm smart enough. If y'all know me, if niggas said anything about Spider-Lo, I'll be like, no, nigga, you ain't gonna talk about Spider-Lo on my platform, nigga. I don't get down like that. And I be on niggas' helmets. You see what I'm saying? But this whole time, I've been knowing Reggie White for 20 years. He's my friend. The whole time, nigga, Wack just told me, dumbass, you fucking idiot. You dumber than a box of rocks, nigga. So Wack just told me that, nigga, he had Reggie White sitting up under Spider-Lo this whole fucking time. And Spider-Lo, if you watching this, you a fucking idiot. You know damn well I didn't do none of that shit that you run around town telling people I did and all that. You know I ain't do that shit. But you use that as an excuse. You tried to be friends with fucking Reggie White and didn't even know, nigga. That nigga played your ass. Nigga, that shit is crazy. That's why I say trust nobody. Nigga, trust nobody. And shout out to Wack, though, because Wack is very intelligent, and Spider-Loc is stupid smart himself. But the fact that you really claim, look, nigga, Reggie White ain't even your motherfucking dog, nigga. He had to keep you on a fucking leash. And guess what he did? Nigga, he played you like a fucking pawn, nigga. He got Reggie White embracing you, saying we're friends. Nigga, Reggie White ain't even your fucking friend, nigga. You using him to help you get somebody from Southside Compton Crip out of jail and shit, nigga. That's just to string you along. He ain't getting it. That man, look, bro, they playing with you, dumbass nigga. Now, ain't nobody fucking with you. Your name is bad. Homies ain't fucking with you in the streets. Yeah, niggas might blow through and you know all that shit, but nigga, check this out, nigga. You can't ever restore your status, nigga. You can't come back from that, nigga. You see what I'm saying? You thought you played me, but you played your fucking self. And Wack, nigga, knocked you off the fucking chessboard, nigga. Stupid ass nigga. All of this shit was Wack. Stupid ass nigga. Damn, man. It take a nigga like Nina Boy to really pick up what a nigga writing down and know, you know what? I'm smart enough to know, don't go up against Wack. Wack has the resources, so you know to use the masses to his advantage. I built my own channel and I passed by Spider-Loc. Nigga, like Spider-Loc, I told this nigga years ago I'm gonna do this YouTube shit. He was like, man, I'm gonna help you. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna take my own route. Nigga, blew past that nigga. Obviously, I had something, I knew what I was doing. But when I sit back and I think, like, damn, Wack called my phone, and immediately before we get to the real conversation, you want to talk to me about the shit that happened with me and Spider-Loc. This is his agenda. He all right, here you go. You use it, you try to exploit somebody's problem, then flip it, switch it, turn it on you, and then try to tie it into what your actual agenda is. That propaganda is not, I see through limo 10. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, how could he not think that Reggie White is so tied in to Wack? Wack got Reggie White in a chokehold. Y'all don't even realize that anybody that's dealing with Reggie White, nigga, Wack 100 got that nigga on lock. Nigga, I'm telling you, how you think he get all the information that he needs to get? Come on, man. Come on. Y'all gotta think. And when I seen how powerful Wack was, I was smart enough to know, Nina, stay silent. What the fuck that got to do with me and you talking right now, bro? You know what I'm saying? Change that shit up. We ain't talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving. Don't let a nigga try to narrate the situation and play it to his best advantage. You always push the needle. Anytime somebody trying to stop like a stop sign, you push that needle. And I caught on to that. That's why, man, click. Let me get off the phone with cuz. You feel me? I'm too, nigga, I'm nigga, when you get in your 40s, cuz you ain't playing all of that shit. Click, got up out of there. And I would still go do it. I'm thinking, all right, that was strike one. And then you said, oh man, me and Nina Boy go do an interview. Strike two. You don't never let nobody know what you go do before you do it. Because anytime you let the world know what you go do before you do it, you let the devil hear. You know what I'm saying? So you already so now it's like everybody get ready for this grand finale. Here go this show. And I caught on to that. You see what I'm saying? So I know this. I'm not finna put paint where it ain't, man. I'm not finna be playing no reindeer games with Wack. I'm too smart. I'm smart enough to know you got the upper hand with the major masses of the platform. So I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna do my 1-2 over here, and yeah, nigga, you do your shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all niggas learn from what I learned from. If you see what I'm doing, don't be no victim like Snoopy Badass. Nigga, I gotta give it to Wack though, nigga. He turned Snoopy Badass into a victim. Did y'all see how that nigga made Snoopy Badass look like a shrimp? Shrimp. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Embarrassed that nigga. You know what I'm saying, nigga? He was super power, root blood, and all that shit, nigga. Made that nigga denounce his old hood and all that shit. He still hurt about that shit. Come on, man. I'm nigga. I ain't no bitch ass nigga. You can't come get me. Nigga, I'm not one of them. Nigga, go on somewhere, man. You gotta do Wack like, man. Hey, man, come on, go on somewhere, man. Hey, get up out of here, man. We ain't doing all that. Nah, fuck all that. Nigga, get up out of here. We done. You know what I'm saying? Because Wack is a threat to any nigga that stand. If you climbing up that mountaintop and you doing it by yourself, he's the devil. He's gonna come in and try to offer you something, help you, give you some content, locations, and all. I don't need that shit. I did no jumper. I could do any other major platform. unless he called and say don't do no interviews with Nina Boy, which don't matter because I got my own platform. But that's the only thing he can help you with. You see what I'm saying? Help you out. I'm gonna get you 100,000 views on every video. No, I don't need all that type of shit. You can't persuade me with that. But I can tell you how it is. Loose Cannon is in jail. And I have to say that you can't blame Wack because every man is entitled to do what they want to do for themselves. But Wack 100 played a major part in persuading somebody. He preys on the weak. I tell people all the time, the game is 60% mental. Y'all got to understand something. You don't need Wack, Nina Boy. Yeah, I know I don't. Look, to me, Loose is a very cool, smart dude. He got his fucked up ways and all that shit. I don't have a dog in that fight of how everybody view him. Everybody had their own thought process, but he exploited Loose Cannon because of his mental weakness. Weakness is you a rider, you a soldier. Let me play the devil's advocate. Let me give him what he wants. Let me help him get a little further with where he's trying to go. You see what I'm saying? You and Loose was already talking. Y'all had a great relationship. You get him on No Jumper podcast, and then you talk to him about the shit on camera live about the shit he already told you in private. You think Wack 100 didn't know about all these fucked up situations that took place with Loose and Big U? He already knew that shit. So he brought him to No Jumper so he could talk about it live. He already called Adam and told Adam, look, I got Loose, go come up here. We're going to talk about Big U. I got some content for you. He laughing. Adam, I got some good shit. Yeah, that nigga Loose. I see all of these plays. and it's sad because Loose didn't see it. Loose didn't see the play. It's right there in front of your face. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter. I could have Wack 100 on my channel. It could do. I wouldn't even care if it did 1 million views. But what is that worth? Is it worth selling my soul, nigga, my integrity, nigga? Hell no. Nigga, look. Some niggas are posed as a friend and work as a spy. You see what I'm saying? Wack 100 will definitely love the, all right, yeah, you know what? Nina Boy is a threat. He got he pulled numbers. The nigga is very, you know what I'm saying, articulate with his words, and he know how to rock a fucking show. You see what I'm saying? Let me figure out a way to learn Nina Boy, try to spot something where I can just nitpick at. Let me get him out of his character. Let me get Nina Boy to start yelling, oh, fuck you, you bitch ass nigga. See, you not gonna get that from me. You know what I'm saying? You not getting none of that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna salute to you. I'm gonna keep doing your thing. I'm gonna keep running this content over here, nigga. Hey, it's my motherfucking opinion, so I'm gonna say what the fuck I gotta say. But it's no way on God's green earth where I wish to compete with Wack. Wack been doing this shit way longer. Wack has way more connections. He can easily jump on platforms and talk shit and all that. But I know Wack. Wack was not going to get on no platform and diss Nina Boy and all that type of shit because when you tell a nigga you're not a threat, he automatically disarm himself. All right, Nina Boy said he ain't no threat. Let me back up. I don't need that shit, nigga. I don't need the fame. I don't need, nigga, hey, I like to stay low key. I don't need the fame. Wack know where I'm at. Wack know exactly where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm smart enough to say, let me stay the fuck about this nigga way. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't have to be rah-rah. You don't got to be the toughest nigga to know that when you're going against somebody who got a whole stream of Clubhouse and all that type of shit, you're not going to win. This is not a fight that I would actually win. This nigga is on Clubhouse every motherfucking day. You see what I'm saying? I do this YouTube shit. I'm a YouTube nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a street nigga. I'm not going to be doing no yelling. I'm not, listen. You don't tongue wrestle with a nigga like Wack. Wack is a nigga that'll get you out your character, have you tongue wrestling with his ass, and have you over here looking stupid than a motherfucker. Then once he got you out your character, say, look, I told you, there you go right there. Look, there, see, yeah, there the nigga go right there. Look, that's what I wanted. That's how he exploits your weaknesses, to get you out your character. You see what I'm saying? Get you to yelling, and then he like, you fucking idiot, dumb, weirdo, all that type of shit. He start off cool with you. He play your friend. He come very wholesome. He come very respectful. And then once he gets you where he wants you, oh, that nigga go, idiot, dumb. You're dumber than a box of rocks. See, no, you don't get it. See, I was trying to tell you, I wasn't the one that did it. Them niggas said it on their own. The whole play, man, I see straight through it. You see what I'm saying? And it was crazy. Dude, see him like, see, look, he trying to get Nina Boy. Nah, dude, see him, nigga. He can't get no nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that. Man, look, if anybody know Nina Boy have got to the top on his own. And I'm going to stay like that. But how do Wack 100 know that Bricc Baby was getting extorted by Big U? How? This was right around that time when they was falling out. So that's either somebody told, you know what I'm saying, that told Big U that Bricc Baby had some money that talked to Wack, or it's around that time where Big U was telling Wack 100 everything that he had going on. Let's go.
Rest. What popped up? Big U RICO. It's a Big U enterprise RICO. But Bricc, but because they talking about
Bricc name just vanished off the 43 counts indictment. Wack.
God damn.
He wasn't never on the indictment.
Oh,
Bricc is a victim. Bricc was getting extorted.
So Wack, so really Big U exposed the nigga then.
Big U the one got Bricc hot. Big U and the other nigga, because the other nigga, Bricc do a robbery somewhere else, whatever he do, right? Word got to the grapevine, Bricc didn't hit a lick. They get on the phone with this nigga, yeah, we hear Bricc nigga just hit a lick. So they go to talking about, okay, Bricc got to come pay up. They ain't got nothing to do with the lick. But because they talking about Bricc hit a lick, that will put the people on Bricc. Right? So this explains why when they snatched Bricc up in June, he was able to tell 600 they got a RICO coming. It ain't a 6-0 RICO, it's a Big U RICO. But at the time, we don't know what he talking about. He mentioned Vegas. He said, yeah, it's a body in Vegas, all kind of that nigga in trouble. We listening to him, but we don't know. We don't know nothing was going on at the time. As time progressed, what popped up? Big U RICO. It's a Big U enterprise RICO. But Bricc knew this because when they pulled him in, when they served their warrant, they find the K. They didn't go there for the K. They went there for the phone, for the dirt shit. But in the process of them looking, they find the K. So now they start to use the K. They like, listen, we got you with this K, and we know this nigga been extorting you. They want another extortion situation in there to strengthen the other one they already got.
Now y'all see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Shit, I was just telling a nigga Cadillac Bob. Shit, nigga, you don't go against no nigga like that. Hell, motherfucker, no. Look. How is he privileged to this information? How? Not to say that this is actual factual facts, but the fact that the narrative that he's spinning on this shit is too in depth. It's too close to the actual narrative. Come on, gang. Come on, man. This is precise. Look at the precision. Look, man. Hey, look, nigga. Nigga, hey, look, he could ride on a nigga brain like balled up homework around here. If a nigga's not smart enough to comprehend what he's saying, look at the narrative. He has Clubhouse on lock, my nigga. He has, nigga, one of the biggest channels on Clubhouse. He can run content on. We got the content. Yeah, come on. The fact that he said Bricc Baby robbed a nigga, he didn't even say alleged. He's saying it as if he know for sure Bricc Baby actually robbed somebody. You see what I'm saying? Damn, Bricc, you didn't. Look, nigga, I see why Bricc didn't. Look, see, Bricc Baby wanted to go. Look what happened. You went up against the wrong nigga. You see what I'm saying? Nah, man, I'm smart enough to. See, you don't go against a nigga like Wack. You don't even get close to a nigga like Wack. Because if Wack want to get close to you, listen. If Wack want to get close to you, it's an agenda. You see what I'm saying? It's a hidden agenda. Because I have nothing to offer him. I have nothing to offer him besides the fact that I have motion with my platform. I have a decent audience, right? A decent audience. You know, I used to have like 2,000-3,000 people in my lives a couple years ago, but it came down. But it's nothing I could offer him. You see what I'm saying? Besides the fact that the numbers that I'm making, see, he takes the content. So if he can knock me off the board or try to discredit what I got going on, that would be his agenda. Because he the cleanup man. You see what I'm saying? When you on the way to the top, and if he see you on the way to the top, and then you're not speaking of him in a positive light, he needs to come shut you down. He been trying to shut down Deuce M's this whole motherfucking time, except Deuce M don't have a bigger channel than me. You know what I'm saying? So he like, I come back to do M's right now. Nina boy over there doing his thing. Let me come get that Nina boy. Let me get him off the scoreboard. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to double back and try to get Deuce M's. He's trying to clean up anybody that goes against him. He's playing chess. You see what I'm saying? But the fact that you have this privileged information this is sensitive information, homie. How in the fuck do he know exactly play by play what happened to Bricc Baby? Man, come on, man. Let's go.
Now here go the thing, Bricc. How did you handle yourself? Because if you'd have told them I ain't got nothing to say, they wouldn't have told you about the big U RICO that's coming. They only gonna tell them mother that's cooperating on their side. They ain't gonna tell them.
Look, what I tell you, look how he split the narrative. Look, he said, look, Bricc, why would they tell you that they finna do they got a RICO on Big U? Why would they tell you that they finna take down Big U? See, unless you cooperating with them and they giving you a little privileged information because you giving up information. So now he's spinning the narrative that Bricc Baby is actually cooperating with the feds. You see what I'm saying? That's why they gave him a little hidden gem about them finna take down Big U. Because that's true. Bricc Baby knew months ago that they was finna do a RICO on Big U. He knew it. Look, 600 was the first person to go look at 600 live. 600 told the whole world, nigga, Big U got a RICO coming. How did he know that? Through Bricc Baby. You see what I'm saying? But how do Wack 100 know that? How do Wack 100 know that he's cooperating? You see what I'm saying? It's a double cross with all this shit. That's why y'all gotta pay attention. Nigga, he got Bricc Baby up out of here. He got Loose Cannon out of here. He got
that they think gonna walk out of here and go warning. But you know, he said all this shit 21, 22 months ago. We just didn't know what he was saying. You know what you mean? It's a big U RICO out of with the fan, right? And we didn't know until it hit, and we actually seen.
Hey, Wack, I got a question to ask though. This was man. But look though, how you feel about that woman, bro? That woman that SGK talking about that dude.
Actually, bro, y'all can't say nothing about her. Y'all.
Oh no, I'm asking, bro. You know,
this where the selective politicking go. When Big U called the police on that woman, all y'all heard it on the live stream about a year ago. Had her arrested. The hotel said, "This is not us, ma'am. This is him pressing the charges." And this said, "If you want me to drop the charges, come to the hood and get that." Yo, when y'all didn't say Big U, the OG, you just called the police on a crip bitch. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing that lady saying, bro.
Okay.
Nah, selective politicking, right? Y'all don't remember that? Y'all want to act like y'all remember that? No, nobody remember.
Let's talk about it.
We live streamed this. He didn't know the woman. They called me live, and we was live streaming as it was happening. Can you guys call the police on her, please? She go to her room. The police come up there. They said, the hotel people said, "Ma'am, this is not us." The individual was pressing charges. He damn sure didn't nobody had nothing to say. Right? Then he went the next day and said, "Bitch, you want the charges dropped, come to the hood and get that." Y'all forgot that.
No, he said that on.
Do y'all see? Look what's happening, y'all. Look what happened. Whatever narrative that he pushed, it's 1,000 people that's on that live saying, "Yep, oh, I didn't know that." He has his way of pushing his narrative. I don't care how you cut it. You see what I'm saying? It's nobody being combative. It's nobody going against his narrative, his logic. Every time he makes a statement, everybody seems to adapt to whatever he's saying. There's no challenge. They don't find it no flaw, no speculation, none of that shit. Look how nobody even challenges him on his theory. Nobody challenged that nigga on nothing he say. I'm not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Because when me and Wacker talk and I call him out on something, if I say something, you're like, "All right, hold on, Nina boy, hold on. Check this out, right?" You see what I'm saying? That's how you see what I'm saying? He don't get that shit from nobody else. When Wack say some bullshit to me, I'm going to say something about it. You see what I'm saying? He can't just say whatever he want to say to me and think I'm just go, "Oh, I didn't know that." Oh. See, that ain't how it go. So, yeah, I see why I say you don't go against no nigga like that. Look how he got that whole platform over there. Just imagine me and Wack getting into it. We clashing. He got a whole platform that I don't even be on. that wouldn't be smart or logical for me to go to war with somebody who has that type of advantage, who got no jumper. He can on no jumper all day long. I could do my 1-2. All let's go do is tune a lot of people into me because of what he say. But instead of being an enemy, how about you just, nigga, I'd rather play my own side. You got to play your own side. I'm smart enough to know, and this is out of strength. What I'm saying out of strength, I'm smart enough to know, don't get into it with a nigga who's going to spin whatever narrative he going to spin just to make sure that he comes out on top. I don't care about the fame that much. I don't care about none of that. You see what I'm saying? Wack 100, he cares about that shit. He lives and eat and breathe this shit. He is a legal weapon on this internet. This man is a dangerous motherfucker when it comes to this internet. You see what I'm saying? Because he can control the narrative. Look what he's doing. He's controlling the whole fucking narrative. And the way this is you actually give these people a narrative to spin in court. They can use the way he addressed it. He could use this shit, nigga, like a lawyer. The nigga should have been a lawyer. You see what I'm saying? I promise you, the nigga's that fucking good. Because if y'all just paid attention to what he said, he painted the perfect picture about Bricc Baby knowing that they was going to do a RICO on Big U, but why would they tell you that they're doing a RICO unless you cooperating with them and they want to let you know? Because if you did, nigga, they trying to surprise him with this RICO. You can easily run back and tell Big U. So that what makes you believe that what he's saying in that narrative, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? The logic in it makes sense. So you can control the narrative when you have that insight, but somebody's giving him this type of information, man. Let's go.
On live, he said that on live.
Okay, so whatever that woman who kept her mouth shut when they whooped her ass when she was pregnant, she could have went and told, and she didn't. When they did all kind of heinous shit to her, the bitch be cripping because she was a little crip bitch. She didn't tell. But y'all watch this nigga call the police on her, lock her up. She went to jail that night. And then nobody say nothing. So whatever she got to say right now, bro, I have nothing to say against her.
Right.
Hey, but you know something, Wack? I know Big U wife is mad to see that he got his side chick on the case with a Wack. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is a little disturbing. I'm sure.
Yo, Wack, when I saw that, you put that shit in the paperwork, I'm like, oh.
Do you see how this nigga dick pulling? Look at yo, Wack, when you put that in the paperwork, I was nigga over here dick pulling. Y'all can't look. Dick put nigga's a sausage lover. That nigga pulling on Wack dick so hard. Come on, my nigga. It's people that just live to breathe because Wack is a celebrity. He has influence. Nigga over there dick pull. I ain't never seen some. That nigga sound like he from the East Coast because ain't no West Coast nigga finna be dick pulling on no West Coast nigga. Wack is Wack to the California niggas. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, he pissing shit like everybody else. But look how that motherfucker over there, nigga, dick. Hey, yo, Wack, woo, you put that paperwork out. Nigga, that's some hoe shit. Nigga, them hoe crimes right there. That's the problem. These niggas be on the internet doing hoe crimes. Hoe crimes. Man, look how this nigga's excited. Like a kid, nigga, just unwrapping his first sucker, sucking on that motherfucker, nigga. Think about it. Y'all tell me, as long as we've been listening to this live on Clubhouse, how many times have y'all heard somebody even challenge Wack once? Everybody, nigga, is sausage lovers on that motherfucker. Nigga, Wack, nigga, take that, yeah, nigga, eat this, nigga, eat that, yeah, nigga, you niggas over there eating sausage. You see what I'm saying? Like, and see, with me, Wack can't contain me. I'm always, nigga, I don't care about none of that shit Wack saying. You know what I'm saying? And then Wack be, wait, hold on, Nina boy, hold on. No, that's his. When me and Wack talk on the phone, is hold on, Nina boy, hold on, because he can't play me like that. You can't get at me on some shit or even to say some shit and think I'm just gonna be like, oh, okay, nah, nigga, stop it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we troll everybody on this internet. So when you good at this shit, they come knocking at your door and they want to turn you as a friend, then an enemy. I'm not even Wack enemy, nigga. I don't even gotta be your enemy, nigga. I'm going to go with my narrative, my logic, and that's just all it is, man. You see what I'm saying? This is commentary. That's all this shit is. Nothing but commentary. Ain't nothing personal. Let's go.
That shit crazy.
Are you looking for the most affordable way to add electric cooling and heating to your older home? If that's the case...
Yeah, that's weird, though, because she been going viral. It's like she helping a case or something I don't know about. But, like, it's like she helping some shit out. And we all can see.
Who helped
Like
what
she,
out?
Yo,
That's
but
crazy.
Big,
I mean,
was
I
Big
feel,
U really that broke that he was so front line with this?
Hold on, bro. I've been telling you for years. What y'all think ain't that? I've been telling y'all.
right,
I'm like, what
right.
the,
You always
bro?
said that about him.
I mean, I'm like, bro, I know that, bro. I had to help him save his house and help him save his kids and help him with attorneys on it. I know that if y'all want to do sim stuff, you know.
Because you got to really
y'all want to
be
run.
down and out to be front line and at 50-something years old on extortion. Bro.
Hey, bro, listen to me. Y'all like to go with the popularity vote.
Hey, that's what they do on Clubhouse. I agree.
Shit. I've been telling y'all, bro, dude ain't that. I'm telling you. I know that.
Why you extorting niggas if you broke? How? Extorting them for peanuts?
Yeah, that's what he was. 500,000.
The Wack. The $1,000 was out of lunch. Wack. The $1,000 from a.
For sure, I heard Debo on Friday she was supposed to be him, and I was surprised on that shit.
That's cap, dude.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Wait, I heard that shit. So
no,
I was like, is he that type of? What the?
Y'all got to, hey man, I'm gonna be real. It's like one thing this app helped me realize is how much people don't listen. The dude wrote it after a dude from like Watergate. The actor said he put his mindset of a guy like Big U. The dude that actually wrote the script wrote it behind another Crip dude he knew. The actor said, and the only reason why he said that is because when he went broke, Big U was parading him around trying to get him a few dollars.
Okay.
So now when he sit down, he throwing Big U name in it. Bro, if that was the case, Big U name would have been mentioned long.
It's like shit, he was trying to like promote him back in the day. It was that dude Tiny type shit. I don't
but that was all that. Them wasn't nothing about when Tiny was promoting this shit back then. Was he ever saying any of that? All that shit was as a recent.
Yeah, it's that YouTube shit and clickbait shit though. It's like it wake people up though, so you just gotta be careful and shit. So it is what it is.
Like I tell everybody, it ain't no back and forth. The paperwork right there, bro. You know, it ain't no back and forth. Paperwork is right there, bro. So everybody, I'm like, hey, listen, bro. I've been telling y'all niggas, dude ain't that. Dog, this shit he was doing, I didn't know he was doing this shit. I ain't never seen him do this kind of shit.
But yo, Wack, when you cut the order off, resorted back to his old way.
Back to his old ways. Now, I will say this: the ball players and the celebrities, that wasn't no extortion, bro. He'd just tell them niggas what he had going on, and niggas generally wanted to help him. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't that, because they would come around every year. Hey, bro, it's football season, right? Y'all straight over there, and they'd just donate. You know, dude only charged the kids $100 to play. That wasn't nearly enough to cover every day. And he was just doing that, trying to get enough kids on the football field. So he took it upon himself to utilize the people he knew and the resources around him to try to hustle up the money to pay for the needed equipment and extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So that part of it, that was just people generally helping. Not you. You're not gonna get a Draymond Green or Shaquille O'Neal saying, "Yeah, he pressured me." That's what they wanted to do.
Yo, but let me ask you a question. With the 10-year Nipsey Hustle thing and all that, like, plus that, and what's up with that Steve Lobel dude, man?
There's nothing wrong with that, bro. Like, you can't hold that against him. That's a contract. That's the contract that he put in front of that man, and that man signed that contract, bro. And it really was like, y'all not catching the contract. It lets you know how game goofy Big U was when it came to contracts. Bro, the nigga signed a nigga, and he didn't even realize what he was saying. I shook my head. I said, this nigga don't even get what he's saying. You signed a nigga to a 10-year publishing contract. You didn't sign him to a royalty rate contract. That's a publishing contract, bro. Which means that you got to have an artist that's putting in some serious work for that to be worth something. Straight up, I said to myself, did this nigga just say he signed him to a publishing contract? You ain't on the royalty rate side? I'm like, and the way he laughed about it as if he was doing something, I'm like, yo, they'd even catching what he just said and how much sense it don't make.
Say what?
Yeah,
Thank you
what's
for
up, man?
clarifying that, because I know you know
Yeah,
them
that's a 10-year. It was a 10-year publishing. It was publishing. It was
So
no
he don't get no
royalties.
mechanicals, no masters,
No
nothing.
royalty, none of the digital sales. And I'm like, yo, did you really just do that shit? Because guess what? Watch this, right? You ready for this? Let's just say Nipsey's son name is Young Hustle, right? Guess what happens? All he got to do is put his pub up on the Young Hustle.
And then
Ain't nothing you can do
it
about
ain't his no more. He gave it
it.
to
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
On some puffy shit.
Bro, that's why when I heard him say that on the Bootleg Kev show, I was like, did this nigga just say, yep, I got 10 years, 30 years, 30% publishing.
Shout out to my boy On Point Stories, man. Hey, but look, catch this game, right? Look, y'all don't see this? Look how he's complete. Look, man. Look, if y'all notice, without a doubt, he has the opportunity to always spin the narrative on Clubhouse. When we look at Clubhouse, look how he changed. Look at the agenda. Look at it. Look. So when we see this, all you got to do is look. He called it, right? This is where Wack. This is where Big U messed up at. Big U actually didn't do his math. Wack 100 is 1,000% right on that publishing deal. And this is why they go. This is another reason why they go reinstate that case. Hold on, look.
Being from the same area, how did you guys how did that end up, happening? You and you told the story a lot before, so just kind of give us a quick,
Yeah. My nephew TD, I was looking for artists. TD told me to go get Nip. I went to seek Nipped out of all the people I already been interviewing and talking to, and he was the signing light. He was the diamond in a pile of whatever.
Right.
It was a diamond. Let me give respect to my other homies. He was a diamond in a pile of other diamonds, but he
was a bigger diamond.
He was the shine.
Yeah.
He was, and then
He was the VVS.
He was the VVS.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we had made a couple of moves and was trying to move through a couple of doors, and I vastly found out that I couldn't go through these doors. So that's when I went and got Steve Lobel. And I went and got Steve, let Steve hear the music. Steve felt the same way I felt about the music. And I was like, boom. So I signed Nipsey to Unique Music, to my to Aramis Astrodome, to my label, to Unique Music. And then Steve was 10% management and I was 10% management because it didn't make no sense for us to go get another manager.
Right.
And so we started pushing on that. So I signed it was signed to a 10-year production contract, which started in 2009, which would end 2019.
Crazy.
10 years.
Hello.
10 years. Man, look, bruh. Look. Look, bruh.
Production contract was started in 2009, which would end 2019.
Crazy.
Hello. But I ain't tripping off of that because, it is what it is. But I do have that. You know what I mean? So,
wait, so your deal with Nipsey was 10 years?
It was 10 years.
Was it 10?
10 years, 25% of publishing to Aramis Astrodome.
Oh, wow. So 09 to 2019.
09 to 2019.
So technically, Victory Lab.
Hello.
Okay. Wow.
Big U, they coming to get your ass, bro. They coming to get that man. They're coming to get this man, sir. Make no doubt about it. Gotta be a bonehead. What would convince you to think that this is definitely safe for you to say you had a 10-year public? What did you actually do for his career in 10 years? Steve Lobel did all the heavy lifting. I'm pretty sure you would use a Wack to use his resources. How do y'all think about it? Nipsey Hussle did his first tour with who? Let's do a survey with The Game. The Game let him on his first tour. Who you think plugged that in? Think about it. Big U didn't have to do nothing. Hey, Wack. Hey, didn't you tell me the other day, Game going on tour? Hey, won't you get Nip on that tour, man? He needs to get on the road. You know what I'm saying? All that. Look, bro, it is getting extremely bad for him. Now he has to recant. This Wack 100 man, look, I told y'all how it went down. Big U was only supposed to be the muscle for Wack 100. Wack 100 is the brains. Big U is the muscles. I tell you all the time, it's 60% mental, 40% physical. You gotta have the mental. You can be the physical all day long, but if you can't comprehend, you can't think. Somebody like Wack or somebody like me make you feel comfortable, will you in, make you feel important, use you for your muscle while I do all the thinking. You see what I'm saying? Nigga, hey, like I said, I don't even have no problem with Wack. I'm just smart enough to know you don't compete with no nigga like Wack. You know what I'm saying? You doing good in your own lane, you stay over here, Nina boy. You don't go over there try to see what Wack got going on. Yeah, Wack might be able to help a nigga get somewhere just an inch further. I get there. You don't rush the process. You see what I'm saying? Only way you can sink this motherfucking boat is unless you let water in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you don't let the water into the boat, you can't sink this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, you ain't gonna sink my ship, nigga. I already see through it, bro. Gang. I see through it. Look at this shit, man. This is crazy work.
It's no more. He gave it.
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
On some puffy shit.
Bro, that's why when I heard him say that on the Bootleg Kev show, I was like, did this nigga just say, yep, I got 10 years, 30 years, 30% publishing under whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I'm telling myself, do you understand what you just said? So you get no royalties. So that means if Nipsey got samples, if it's featured artists, it's only 50% on that side of it. 50% for the producer, 50% for the writer, performer. So if YG is on there, automatically it's cut in half to 25%. Right? Now let me show y'all how that works. Why this is the craziest shit in my ever, right? Right? So if you got 30% and Nipsey got a feature on there, right? That means that 25, look, that means that 30% only represents 7.5%.
Oh, you in the car here?
It only represents 30% of what he has coming, not 30% of 100%. You already down to 50%. So really your 30% represents 15% if it's an all Nipsey song. If Nipsey got a feature on there and they cut the 50% in half, 25, that means you got 30% or 25%. That's 7.5%. And nigga,
see what Wack is not. See, you see the logic of what Wack's saying. Now, if you look at Nipsey Hussle's albums, Nipsey Hussle only probably he did what, 16 records on them albums. If he had publishing for what, from 10 years. Think about it. Yeah, he didn't make the best decision. The feature songs, yeah, he gonna have to split that. But though most of Nipsey songs, he wrote all those songs by himself. He didn't have a lot of features on his songs. Y'all already knew it was either YG, Don Kennedy, T-Fly, certain people, right? He didn't have a lot of features on his album, so that still generated enough money for Big U. But they're going to look at it like, why is it the last year that Nipsey Hussle had his publishing with you, he ended up dying? You see what I'm saying? Man, look, man, you can see they be like, oh, he's no longer beneficial to you. You know what I'm saying? With this girl SKG saying that he had something to do with it, it's all bad, man. Y'all really think about it. Think about it, bro. Think about this. Y'all really think Wack 100 didn't know everything Big U, was doing to Nipsey? Big U was right there the whole time. Big U was right there the whole fucking time. He was watching Big U fuck over Nipsey. You understand what I'm saying? He got all of these niggas off the scoreboard. Look, man, the nigga is strategic of what he's doing. That's why I said, nigga, you can't beat no nigga like Wack. Stay away from him. Straight up. Yeah. So, Wack, yeah, man, I declined the interview with you, gang. I already know what you on, nigga. I see through limo tent, nigga. No, thank you. Let's go.
Nigga, nigga got to be doing some serious value for that to mean something. Usually when I do a deal, I come into the royalty side of it. I buy into an artist's publishing side of it. That's a total separate deal I do. I may tell a nigga, look, homie, I give you $350. I'm gonna give you $350 for your pockets on that side of it. And shit, I need 20. I got a deal. I give you $150,000 for 20% of your publishing. This one, a nigga ain't worth nothing, so it's a gamble. The nigga might not never turn into nothing. Shit, I just spend it. It's gone. Or he might turn into something. So now my 20% is worth something. But for him to just do a publishing thing, when we position you to get the nigga the album deal and no fucking royalties, it's crazy. That's crazy. That's like saying, I'm gonna marry you, but all I want is some head.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse.
If you have a 700 plus credit score, you qualify for Chase's new program where you can access up to a
hood business. But Wack being Wack, he ain't hold back. Straight up said Big U was on foul time, using his old school rap to press the younger generation for paper. And you know Bricc Baby wasn't staying silent. He fired back, denying the extortion and even hinted at deeper politics going on in LA. This ain't just a personal beef. It's power moves in the streets, and it's all leaking into the public eye. Now let's keep it real. Big U has responded in the game for decades and been respected, but lately his name stayed popping up in these messy narratives from Nipsey Hussle allegations and now Bricc Baby. It's looking shaky, and Wack, love him or hate him, always got the receipts, or at least the confidence to say he does. At the end of the day, the situation shows how real LA politics do run deep, especially when egos, reputations, and money collide. Is Wack stirring the pot, or is he just shedding light on the street's darkest secrets? Let me know what you think about the content in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new content, and subscribe to the media team so you get that exclusive Wack 100 content.
All right, so yeah, let's get up out of there, man. Hey, so did y'all notice the whole time he was on Clubhouse, nobody challenged Wack to anything. Everything that Wack said, there was no disregard whatsoever. Nobody challenged him on his theory, his logic, any scenario that he put out on that whole lot. Everybody went with the flow. You see what I'm saying? And to me, I don't understand how some of you nigga, it would hurt me to just sit there and not call somebody out on their shit. I'm not the person, I'm not the yes man. There's too many yes men in the fucking world. You see what I'm saying? And to sit back and watch like, damn, nigga, you just put this whole narrative out, which he made good logic of. It was, good points. Besides the fact that you're only telling us what you've already known. Y'all think that Wack 100 didn't know that? Look, Wack 100 is the same man who said Nipsey Hussle, had a sexual relationship with another man. This is the same person who said that, Nipsey, was getting extorted by Big U because Nipsey said if somebody killed me, Dahmer did it. You see what I'm saying? This is all the shit that Wack 100 knew way before Nipsey Hussle died, before he fell out with Wack. He knew Big U deepest secrets. You see what I'm saying? Big U got bigger than Wack 100. Everybody started to want to do business with Big U. Big U had the nonprofit organization, and he had a way of persuading you to do what he needed you to do because he's doing something good for the youth. I don't know what Wack 100 do for the kids. I'm pretty sure Wack 100 spends his time doing what he got to do. But he's not a public community service activist. He don't help the community like that. If y'all see what Big Wack 100 do, he go get them Crips. Because Wack 100 from Pacoima, he went and got Loose Cannon. Loose Cannon was Big U right hand bulldog. That was his soldier, his foot soldier. He was loyal to him. He took him up under his wing, got him on all these major platforms, did a couple business deals with him. Now they out here having it their way. You see what I'm saying? At one point in time, they said they was getting property and all over the states and all that crazy ass shit, right? Cool. But also this, you let Wack 100 into your world, he will exploit every weakness that you got in your life. If he see that you love your wife, He's going to exploit that. He see you love your kids, he's going to exploit that. Wack 100 is definitely somebody he will pose as a friend, work as a spy, and then nigga he'll turn against you. I'm telling you, man, I see it. I seen it from a long range. The fact that he told Deuce M's, yeah, nigga, I'm about to do an interview with Nina Boy. I say, yeah, that's a hidden agenda there. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga, you already promoting it. This is the same play you did with Snoopy Badass. I watch you dog walk Snoopy Badass. That nigga, to this day, Snoopy Badass is still hurt. And nigga, you every bitch ass nigga in Snoopy Badass book to this day. Yeah, Blood tried to use me, Blood nigga. I thought we was cool. He was telling me, yeah, I'll talk. Think about it. Did y'all remember? He said he was talking to Snoopy Badass sometimes for an hour on the phone. You see what I'm saying? And you just running your mouth to him, running your mouth. You letting them get to know you. You already know who Wack is. You already seen what he do to people. Why are you telling this man too much about your life and who you is? To me, that was just dumb bullshit, man. But on the other side, man, big shout out to everybody put up to the live. Man, that's the end of the podcast show, man. I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all comment on the live, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and I'm going to see you on the next video. Let's go.